at the beautiful John Zink Memorial Museum. We've got the John Zink National Enduro ready for the round 9 of the 2022 Kenda AMA National Enduro Series. I've got Patty Holloway here. They're embedded rocks. Who do you think, Patty, is going to take the win here in this soil on this beautiful property?
Yeah, like you said, it is a beautiful property, really cool. One thing that I really like about the National Enduro Series is coming to places like this, you know, getting off the East Coast and kind of experiencing this different terrain. Last year, Josh Toth won, so, you know, maybe he can bring some momentum from last year. But yeah, I think it's good. I mean, Grant's got to be pretty smart because he's got the championship right on the line, but he's been so strong at these last races. And then Steward Baylor obviously is really strong, and you know he wants to win out and you know make some money and get some good points in these last 2 rounds. So probably be close racing once again.
We could see a number 1 plate come out this week if Grant finishes 3rd or better and Stu wins. Obviously, there's different points that we can calculate if Stu doesn't win, but basically Grant's got to finish 3rd or better. If he does that, we're giving him the number 1 plate this weekend on that gas. Let's move into the Pro 2 class. We got Ben Nelko also can wrap up a Pro 2 championship on a Honda. It's been quite a while since we've seen a Honda take a top spot at a National Enduro, especially in a Pro class. Ben's got to finish 2nd or better.
I think Nelko's got a really good chance of winning this race. This race, if you're aggressive on the gas, you can definitely make up time because some of the trail is so fast, and he seems to be good in the rocks too. I mean, he had a good run in Pennsylvania, and he can just kind of hammer through stuff. He's a strong guy, a strong rider, and he wants to bring the number 1 home for his team. So yeah, I would kind of put money maybe more towards Nelko. Brody's just been a little off the pace, but you mentioned his brother Jonathan, and this track you definitely can see more. It's almost more like Michigan where you can really look ahead and see where their trail's going and kind of get some quick lines in there. Risk worth reward. You never know.
Definitely taking chances.
With all the rocks. But yeah, I think Nelko's definitely got a good chance.
If you look at the women's elite class, that's where things really kind of get tricky. Basically, if they split the next 2 rounds, go 1-2, 2-1 for each of them, we're going to have a tie. And then you got to go into the tiebreakers and get into all that mess. So,
both of them are from down under, so they're probably used to riding this kind of stuff. So yeah, I think it's going to be really close racing to them to the finish, and I'm excited to watch.
are here at round 9 of the National Enduro Series at the Zink Ranch just outside of Tulsa, Oklahoma. And this place has a lot of history, a lot of great racing has happened here over the years. The one thing about this place is kind of tricky for setup because you have some rocky conditions, you also have the regular dirt. So bike setup is critical here. In the rocks, I like to go a little softer on my settings. So here I won't go full rock settings, but I'll back them off a few clicks, and that'll help your bikes absorb the rocks. Also, when you're riding in the rocks, don't be afraid to hit the big rocks, so that way you don't hit a lot of the little ones. So go for the big ones when you have the opportunity. It makes it go through a lot smoother. Also, you want to kind of get back on your bike just a little bit and grip the bike with your legs and kind of play like a cheap herder because the rocks are going to kick you here and there. So you just kind of want to keep your bike going in the general direction that you want to go. And one other thing that I like to do, and everybody doesn't have this option, but when you're in the more rocky conditions, I also like to run an 18-inch rear wheel instead of a 19. Most of our off-road bikes come with 18, so you guys are in good shape there. With the 18-inch tire, it gives you a little more sidewall, so it actually gives you a little bit more cushion when you're in the rocks also.
With Redline Oil, and just wanted to cover some of the hot items that we have for National Enduro Series. We're here at the Zink Ranch, and wanted to first talk, if you got your two-stroke out there, our best product is this two-stroke race oil. This is 100% esters. What you're going to find out is that most of our competitors have mineral oil mixed into their two-stroke oil. This is 100% esters, super clean burning. We had an independent lab test. It was the cleanest oil they'd ever tested. It's also TPI approved, so the viscosity is proper to work with your oil pump if you have a TPI Husky or KTM or gas. So this is a great product for all you two-stroke guys. Then in the bottom end, you're going to want to use my 80 weight gear oil. This actually happens to have something called shockproof in it. Pretty unique. When you pour it in, you'll see it's different from the very first time. Kind of is foamy like a milkshake. It comes out like a bluish purple color, but this stuff was worth a quarter horsepower on a dyno test that I did against comparable transmission fluids. So this is the thing to run in the bottom end of your two-stroke. Those are your hot items for Redline Oil.